Welcome back. Join me as we continue from where we left during the previous video. In that video, we looked at the definition of boundaries, types of boundaries, and the process of establishing boundaries. Just as a recap, boundaries refer to the limits or guidelines that individuals establish to define their personal, emotional, physical, and relational space. These limits are crucial for maintaining a healthy sense of self, fostering positive relationships, and ensuring overall well-being. The four main types of boundaries we talked about were physical, emotional, mental or intellectual, and spiritual boundaries. There are four main steps we talked about in the previous video that can help establish the boundaries. These include number 1, visualization and identifying the boundaries. Number 2, communication. 3, maintaining boundaries. 4, resetting boundaries. I would recommend that you watch the video to understand details involved in the same. Now let us continue and look at the risks involved in not setting your boundaries. The absence of these boundaries, however, exposes individuals to a risk that can detrimentally impact their well-being and success. This video highlights the top 10 risks associated with neglecting the establishment of boundaries, shedding light how these can manifest in various aspects of life. The first is burnout and mental exhaustion. Without delineating the limits of work responsibilities, individuals may find themselves taking on more tasks than they can handle. For instance, an employee who is constantly exceeding their regular working hours to accommodate additional projects might experience burnout, leading to diminished productivity and a decline in mental well-being. It is okay to say no when it is past your limit. Number 2, strained relationships. Bloodlines between personal and professional life can strain relationships. Consider a scenario where work-related stress spills over into your family time, causing friction and misunderstanding. Failure to set boundaries may lead to disconnected, loved ones who feel neglected or unimportant. This includes bringing work home and focusing on them rather than your family. Number 3, decreased productivity. Constant interruptions and the lack of clear work hours can hinder productivity. An entrepreneur who fails to set boundaries may find themselves responding to emails at all hours, resulting in a scattered focus and reduced efficiency in completing tasks. Number 4, poor work-life balance. The absence of boundaries often leads to an imbalance between work and personal life. An executive who brings work home regularly and fails to establish designed personal time may struggle to unwind, compromising their overall well-being and satisfaction. One policy I have is to try and avoid reading my work emails when I'm off. One of my colleagues mentioned that her work email is not even logged into her phone, as this helps her disconnect from work when off duty. 5, resentment and frustration. Continuous disregard for personal limits can breed resentment. An individual who consistently puts others' needs above their own without setting boundaries may eventually harbor feelings of frustration, potentially damaging relationships and overall mental health. When listening to one audiobook, I learned that a lot of successful individuals have set boundaries with their employees and clients. This helps set aside time which can be used for other projects. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing, like, comment, and share. In this channel, we talk about lifestyle, motivation, and vlog. Let's move on to number 6, health issues. Chronic stress stemming from lack of boundaries can have severe health implications. An employee who consistently works overtime and ignores the importance of breaks may experience heightened stress levels, potentially leading to physical health problems such as heart issues or compromised immunity. One of the earlier videos I recorded was on burnout, which continues to be an obstacle to many people. Number 7, lack of self-care. Neglecting personal well-being is a common consequence of boundary neglect. A professional who prioritizes work over self-care, ignoring the need for exercise, proper nutrition, and relaxation, can experience a decline in physical and mental health over time. Number 8, ineffectiveness in decision making. Without clear boundaries, decision making can become a muddle. An individual who fails to set priorities and allocate time effectively may struggle with decision making, leading to a lack of direction and focus in both personal and professional endeavors. Number 9, professional stagnation. A failure to set professional boundaries can impede your growth. For instance, an employee who constantly takes in additional tasks without considering their own development may find themselves stuck in a stagnant career, unable to seize new opportunities. Number 10, compromised integrity. In the absence of boundaries, individuals may compromise their values to meet unrealistic demands. A business professional who consistently agrees to unethical practices due to a lack of clear boundaries may jeopardize their personal and professional integrity over time. These points were mainly focused to the professional aspect of life, but they can be applicable to any direction, whether it's your physical, emotional, spiritual, or any other aspect of boundaries you need to set with you, yourself, and anybody else involved in your cycle. In conclusion, by recognizing the importance of setting clear limits, individuals can cultivate a harmonious balance between personal and professional spheres, paving the way for more fulfilling and successful journey. If I'm talking to you as a professional, I hope you can set boundaries which can help you establish a more harmonized life. Thank you for joining me in this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. As always, peace out.